What is happening, everybody? Wow, I'm looking at this chat. Y'all are going nuts. I mean, I saw people in here 2 days ago already talking in the chat. And then y'all been in here for 30 minutes. This is awesome. Anyhow, I am Zach Bice, Bice Family Tree, and this is the first episode of Taking Root. So, uh, it's going to be an awesome show. What we're planning to do with this series is really talk about how all of us in this community and other communities as well, starting YouTube channels, planting seeds, and trying to get them to take root, grow, build a foundation, and become successful. Basically, be that little acorn and turn into a giant oak. So that is pretty much the gist of what this channel is going to be about. I see my beautiful wife. Hello, wifey. I see Vanna, Emily, Hutch, Cameron, Redneck. I see my brother-in-law, Raymond Ashmore. Y'all go check him out. He's got some stuff I believe on YouTube. Correct me if I'm wrong, Raymond. Um, but today's show, basically, we are going to talk about the hardships of starting a new YouTube channel, starting even a new craft, something like that, but specifically YouTube, growing a channel, um, and trying to make it successful, trying to gain subscribers. And apparently, my mother and father in law are watching too. I've got the whole family watching, so this is awesome. And the second part, we're going to talk about the do's and don'ts that a lot of new YouTube uh, channels might mistakes they might make, things that actually hinder their growth, things that help their growth. If you're one thing, if there's gonna might be some feathers ruffled because we might mention some stuff that somebody might be doing, but by no means any names will be called out. No pointing fingers. I don't want anybody doing that in the chat either. But please don't feel attacked, personal. Don't take it personal. Don't you know? Please don't be offended. This is just what we see across the board throughout YouTube. And if you just happen to be doing the same kind of stuff, just take our advice, because the two creators I've got with me today have grown phenomenally, and especially our first creator that I'm about to bring on, and that is one of my best friends, one of my closest friends. He's like a brother to me, and I've only known him for 6 months, and he is absolutely fantastic. He is a longtime woodworker. He's a pastor. He works in the agricultural industry. Fantastic guy. So just about everybody in this community knows him. So I want to welcome Mr. Van Lott from Big Daddy's Workshop.
Well, hello, everybody out there. Good to see all these folks jumping in and chatting and stuff like it always goes. And good to be here with you today as we try to share our what we've learned. We're not saying we're the best or nothing like that, but we we do see some. Like I was talking with Ramon today, and Ramon was talking about the growth that my channel's had right here since the first of the year, from 22 to 560 right now, and he said that's way ahead of what it should be, and
Yeah.
and it's some things that we know that we're doing that we're going to try to share with y'all, and that keep y'all from stumbling over and actually hurting yourself.
Yep. And it's something that I believe that we've been uh, led to share also, because we want to see everybody grow. We want to see everybody
Yeah.
be successful. We love everybody in this community, and
Amen.
we you've got me turned on to TuberChat, who has been doing this. That's his main deal, and his whole channel is focused on helping people grow, and has been for 6 years now.
Right.
And so, I have links in the description. I have Van's channel. I have TuberChat's channel link in the description. If there's any new creators out there that want some good, solid sound advice on growing your channel, y'all definitely need to go check him out. A lot of the tips and tricks that we're going to talk about today, uh, we learned from him. So if you want to gain that same kind of solid growth and stuff that creators like Van and Vinny and even myself, it's sustainable growth and not get in a rut. I highly advise going over and checking them out.
Exactly. Because when I first found them, I, stum- I stumbled on them in a way because you always see these advertisements and put, oh, let's get 10,000 subscribers in a year. Here's how to do it.
Hmm.
And I've listened to some of that stuff just to see what they're talking about. And these guys are talking about 10,000 subscribers, but they have them, and 100,000, 200, half a million subscribers even. But they're talking where they're talking to other. They're talking to say to me as if I already had a half a million subscribers. I knew all these little things and stuff, what the buttons and all that stuff to punch and what not to punch and what to turn on
Hmm.
and and do. And so I just never got interested in it, and I got over there with them, and I asked a question. And man, TuberChat himself, he's seen it, and he went to that question, and he gave me a good answer for it, not a everyday common language answer, and a, and the mods he got over there, which is I don't think it's about like 6 or 7 of them, maybe it might be less than 10,
Hmm.
and but they will also add on too that give a little extra, but it's all but the language they use is really layman language, everyday people language you can understand. And the main thing to any of it, like he says over there, is to get to know each other. When you go over there, the first thing you're gonna see over there in the mods is they'll tell you chat with each other.
Yep.
Get to know each other, and then and it just grows from there. And it grows exponentially.
Yeah.
And
It's all about networking.
right. And like with Bice, he's got he needs hours and subscribers, which I need subscribers, not so much hours, but that's what watch hours, and they kind of work
Hmm.
together. And you help somebody out, it's a win-win situation for both of you.
Yep.
You helping them out with hours, like even right now I'm running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 8 different channels watch playlists I've done that I've got, and I'm just letting it run through there, let them get the hours up, and
Hmm.
that does help. But the thing about it, what I got out of it, the biggest thing I got out of it was another subscriber, and then not just that person, but also other people. When I go over, because I like going to their lives, and I'll try to catch their lives. When I catch their lives, oh, they introduce you and let them introduce you. Let them say, bands in the house or something like that, or vices in the house. Um, go. Somebody put this link up and let them do. It. Don't come in there begging. In other words,
Yeah.
go ahead. I might be getting ahead of myself.
Yeah, you're good. No, yeah, we'll definitely get into that when we get to the etiquette part
Right.
of the discussion, because that is a thing that will hinder you in your growth for multiple reasons, and I'll go through those in detail. But first, man, a lot of people here already know you and your history and who you are, but for those that don't, would you mind just taking a minute and telling everybody, how you got your YouTube start, where you started, uh, putting up content? Because when I first met you in late December, you had 22 subscribers, but you had hundreds of videos already up of, sermons and devotionals and stuff like that. So,
And that
uh,
was
share
basically
with
it.
everybody like how you started and why you decided to take it down the road of growing the channel.
Okay. The reason I started this channel was because of COVID, and the government said you couldn't preach and you couldn't be in a church together and all this stuff, but you can be in a bar together, and all this kind of junk. But strip joint and stuff, they let them stay open. But
Hmm.
um, but anyway, so we got some elderly members and stuff. I didn't want to. I never wore the mask. I never did it. But anyway, so I said what we're gonna do then. I'm gonna do it on over. It started out on Facebook, what it was, Zach, and I done it on there first. And I'm gonna tell you that first sermon I gave, I never felt so alone.
Yeah, I
I
can
mean,
imagine.
I felt so alone because with a pastor watching over the flock and stuff, you get you read people. In other words, their
Hmm.
expressions on their face, are they hurting, and you can kind of feel it, and you need to talk to them after the service and stuff like that, or they just might need a hug and or just need to be talked to right then. I've stopped some just talk to somebody right then,
Yeah.
and which y'all see that's the way I do even on my devotions and stuff. Somebody said they need prayer, so it started with that right there, and I had 22. It was the church members, it was the church families that was sitting around watching it on Sunday, and so and at first all I'd done was just Sundays and Sunday night because trying to get in from work and get the stuff lined up, and it was just kind of a hassle for me. And but I did when I got over to YouTube. It was actually easier than doing on to me. It was easier doing it on YouTube than it was doing it on Facebook.
Hmm.
So I swapped over to YouTube and started doing it, and then in fact, this little camera that I use now is the one I bought then, and I still got it. And I thought I was somebody, man. Zach, when I got that camera, oh, I got me a camera now, and so
You're a professional streamer now.
man, I had it made, and I prayed. I always wanted to see the devotional side go,
Hmm.
and then and I've watched. I've always liked wood videos. I've watched a lot of the how-to videos and stuff, all this kind of different things. Like with resin and um you know welding and metal fabrications and just stuff the internet and stuff and gardens and stuff like that even.
Hmm.
Um there was several of them that was doing all this living off the grid, whatever they called it.
Yeah.
And I like watching them channels and how they raise their own food and stuff. I said, well, at least somebody still knows how to do it beside me. And and so then like I say, got over to Daniels, and literally I was there. I've been knowing Daniel since before the flood hit him,
Hmm.
and he said that was right there at the first of it when he started.
Hmm.
And so I've been with him, as far as a subscriber for a while. And so went done that, and then we was talking and stuff, and I told Daniel about it, and he said, "Well, what y'all to do, man? Since you like woodworking, is make you a video." And he said, after I told him it was something said, and I said, "Well, I got that kind of stuff in my shop." And he said, "You got a wood shop?" I said, "Yep." Then he talked me into doing a video. And the very first video, I never will forget, it was sitting over in the corner right there, and just introduced myself, said who I was and what I'm doing, and then next thing I know, I made a I forgot what the first video was. I'd have to go back and look, but it brought them in there. But also, what I liked about it, the people that brought in there, they went over to the devotional side of it too. So
Right.
that was a win-win for me, you know, on that part of it too. So I was, I looked at it like this. I said, well, God's going to use this right here to get His word out. And when a hundred came, Bias, he sent me an email that really, that email he sent me is what brought us together the way we are now. It formed a bond between us two that cannot be broken. It's there forever. And he was Bias was down in the dumps and stuff, and he said, asked for prayer. And I stopped and prayed for him. Stopped what I was doing and prayed for him right there. And that's when I received the email. He said, Van, you prayed for me, a stranger, and yet you stopped and prayed for me.
Yep.
And that's just the way I'm wired.
Hmm.
But that's also what Jesus says. What you do unto the least of these, you do unto me. And
Right.
that really hit me in my heart about it. And then we just it just our relationship with each other just went exponential.
Yeah.
And
It's
like
like
I
at
say,
that moment we became brothers, and it just
exactly.
it's been family ever since. And because
Right.
I remember messaging you and asking for prayers because I it was one of those times where I was having one of those episodes and I hadn't slept in I think it was 96 hours, and I mean when I say haven't slept, I mean not a wink. And I was, the sleep deprivation was kicking in real hard, and it's painful. And I was at my wits' end, and I never really asked people for prayer, and that's the first time I really reached out for it. And you made it feel like it was that easy, so easy,
Huh.
and that's why it affected me the way it did. And I think it was God's purpose and God's plan for it to happen that way.
And what I like was also in the email. He also said, "Start out last night was the first night that I slept
Yep.
after you prayed."
Yep.
And I told my family about it, and they just got excited about it, and told church family about it, and they got excited about it. And but it's great to hear stuff like that, and
Yeah.
so that brought us together in a way we didn't know what was going on. I never as my coming up, I never did look at who had or how many subscribers he had. I thought this dude, had like thousands of subscribers. I felt
Dan thought I
special.
was some kind of big shot, y'all.
I feel special anyway for me and him. But I said, this guy right here got all these subscribers, and I don't know. I didn't know how to look see how many subscribers he had. I didn't know how to
I
do
had
that.
less than you did,
I'm telling
and
you.
I still do.
And but no, you had just a few more than I did. Remember, I think
Maybe
you had 50 or something like that, 40 or 50.
there's one of your favorite people,
Who's that?
Miss Amy.
Amy M. How you doing there, sweetheart? And she is a very special person. She's been a blessing to me, my family, and the channel too.
Yeah,
And so if y'all ain't subscribed to her, we need to stop and have prayer for you because there's something bad
yeah.
wrong with you. And
If you ain't subscribed
or,
to Amy, you need a checkup from the neck up.
ain't that the truth? But no, you go ahead and include the heart part too, okay?
Yeah, okay. The chest up from the
Oh,
yeah,
from the chest
but
up.
yeah.
But
Well,
but
so what? Okay, so you were encouraged by Daniel to start doing the woodworking videos,
mhm.
which when you first, I remember y'all talking about it and you first mentioned it, and I was thinking, this is probably a guy who's never done woodworking, who's new at it, doesn't know what he's doing and everything. And it turns out, when I first saw your shop, I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, this dude might have a handle on it here and might know what he's talking about. And I'm seeing how you're doing
Looks
stuff
sort of
and
deceiving.
explaining it. I'm like, no, this dude's the real deal.
Well, I've been around woodworking and stuff. I was blessed back in in elementary school, in the sixth, seventh, eighth grade. We had wood shop. We didn't have metal shop but I didn't get metal shop till I was in high school.
Hmm.
And but the wood shop they had set up, I mean, it was top notch. I'm telling you, it had a big 24-inch planer in it. I'm talking about one of them three phase planers. Everything was three phase in it too, and I had like four wood lathes. And look, I love the lathe. I've been putting with lathes from back then up until the house burnt, and that they got rid of my lathe. But and then when I built this right here, I brought in just I guess you would call it the construction tools. I guess you would call it. And so that was, and I always wanted to lay, and and I told Carol that's one of the first things I'm gonna buy once I get past this right here.
Hmm.
And so I hadn't bought one yet, I'm just there we go.
Come
I
on, Miss
think
Carolyn.
I think and Amy's helping me work on her too.
Yeah. Oh, I think we all are. I think we're all on board
Every
with
one of
that.
y'all are. I think we about done broke her. She
Yeah.
said just as long as she told me just as long as it don't come out of the house money, that's fine. And I
Hey,
said,
well,
well, I said, I got it sitting right there. Then I can go.
that sounds like a yes to me.
As exactly. And so but and then it, it it's like I say, Bias looked at me and he said, well, this is old dude just now starting out and stuff, and it's gonna, but if people find out that this old dude, you can't judge this book by its cover. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah, I was like, oh man, this dude. I was wrong. I was glad to be wrong too.
And and then we just started. People started watching the videos and stuff, the wood videos, and everybody was liking them and stuff, and they was seeing different things that I was doing, and they was taking it. And, you know, like crosses. I've always loved making crosses,
Hmm.
and that was one niche I got in on right there at the first of it, and done I don't know how many different designs. In fact, I've just done one with by request from my son's mother-in-law for a salt and pepper holder with a cross in the middle of it. And after I built them, then I started thinking, well, all I got to do is turn it another way and turn the cross a 90 degree and put it right dead in the center and have the salt and
Hmm.
pepper on each side of it instead of in front of it. And so it's different ways to do that. And I got one really good comment. I really loved it, Zach. It was from Wayne Arnold, wasn't it? He said, "You always beating me to the draw on the good stuff. I'm going to get faster than you are. Just joking. It's that kind of camaraderie that we have."
Well,
Um,
Wayne's a trip. He really
oh
is.
yes, he really is. And so, but what really, well, to me, what gets me is when somebody wants your plans for it, and
Right.
not to, and they're not trying to they want it done just exactly the way the one they've seen on the video. So I don't that is one of the that's one of the most that's the best comments you can get. Flat, and, doing them like that. That's the greatest comments you can get. Somebody want to copy it completely.
Yeah.
They think
Or
that's
even put their spin on it.
right, or even put the spin on it even. And
Yeah.
so I'm not that I'm not that kind of person that will say, oh well, this is you can't use no. If anything you see I build, if you can't figure it out, call me. I'll send you the plans for it. It don't bother me none.
Right.
But that's where but that point right there, what I'm trying to make is we're here to help each other. Because like y'all have heard me say so many times, if we ain't helping each other, ain't nobody else going to.
That's right. So going back to like the growth of your channel, what specific? I mean, I know what they are because we've had the discussions a lot. But what specific struggles have you experienced with growing your channel, trying to grow it? Like what frustrations and how did you overcome those?
Well, my biggest frustration was, and you're going to know what I'm fixing to say, was I get like 20, 25 subscribers overnight.
Yank.
And then the next day, I might have five of them. And
Yeah.
then, and that discourages you. And Zach and Sarah B and several other ones would encourage Daniel, Ramon. They encouraged me. Said, "Look, don't sweat the small stuff. It's
Calm
gonna
down.
happen."
It'll be all right.
And they went to tell me. It says, "Look, I'm the type of person I was fixing to go find somebody at YouTube. We was fixing to have a talk, and we're
Yep.
gonna be nice." And but anyway, like I said, and they told me, it's really not YouTube. What it is people with good intentions. They'll come
Yep.
over there and they'll just they'll subscribe and maybe do a like. But YouTube's also want you to do at least 3 minutes, and you can find a 3 minute video or either watch a 2 minute short or a minute short three times, three different 1 minute shorts as long as it's 3 minutes. And what's 3 minutes of your life to help somebody else out, right?
Right.
What is so important on YouTube that you can't stop just for 3 minutes? I mean, I'm blessed because I use my desktop, so I'm able to go ahead and when I go to you and subscribe to you, I subscribe, I like it, and I find me a video 7, 8 minutes long, start it, and I'll come back and do what I was doing over here, and that way I know that that content's locked in, and then any fresh new content that you come out with, I've hit all notifications. Now that's the only thing that gets me. Sometimes people wouldn't get my notifications, and I wouldn't get theirs. But
Hmm.
that's just nature of the beast, I guess. And thank you so much, there, Blake. And prayers always are accepted, and yeah, that's good there, boys. Appreciate that, brother.
Oh yeah, I'm
Um,
on top of it.
there you go. Um, and so that kind of stuff right there, and then also, but in that time, is getting to know other people, and I don't know what it is about me, but when Bice found this out personally, and so did John and Amanda. This fella you see sitting right here, he talks the same way, he acts the same way right here as I do out there or when you come see me.
Yep.
I'm the same way. The only thing I was kind of dubious about was them. Are they going to be like me? Are they
Is
going?
it going to be what you see is what you get kind of thing?
Right.
Yeah.
Like I've done told y'all, this is it. It don't get much better. I'm telling you.
And luckily, it don't get much worse.
Yeah, that's right. And so it was stuff like that, just frustration, like, and then which I had, like I said, the crosses, people liked them, so I was able to, keep up with my content on the crosses. And then I started, just, and I used to make jewelry boxes and stuff, and didn't want to, because Daniel was doing them, but he said to go ahead and take a spin, do it, whatever I want to. I taught, I
Hmm.
literally asked him, called him and asked him. And like I say, he's always was helpful and stuff. And we formed a relationship. Ramon, and there's people out there that want to help you if you'll listen, and that's
Yep.
what we're doing right here. If you'll listen, we want to help you
Yep.
and tell you what we went through. It's the same thing. We look, y'all ain't going through nothing no different than Vice did and I
And we're
did,
still
and
going
then
through it.
and we're still going through it, and we're learning as we go. But the main thing have learned is this: is to get to know people.
Yep.
Don't just get to know people and have conversations and try to participate in the conversations and stuff like that. Um, if some and definitely if somebody join subscribes to you, subscribe back. Plain and simple. That's what a lot of people do it. I'm gonna try this fella out, or they just try you out, and that's like somebody was talking last night on my live said or somewhere said they tried me out or somewhere I was at. No, it was a Vinny, wouldn't it? Said
Yeah.
first time he watched me, and he said that I didn't when I left, before I left, I made sure I was subscribed. Usually I watch it somebody 2 or 3 times, but with Van, no, I knew this was a real person,
Yep.
and and that's what that's what people want is really they want you who you really are.
Well,
Me,
the biggest key to building your own channel, and I think a lot of new people to this whole YouTube thing don't get it and don't really understand it, is the biggest key is not building your own channel. It is building everybody else's, because what
exactly. Yes.
the process, how YouTube works, YouTube is a two-way street. It always has been, always will be. They can't have subscribers without you, and you can't have them without them. So the best thing to do is to go out and subscribe, like, comment, give people watch hours on their watch lists. Yeah, I see her.
I can't help it. Sorry about that, boys. Amanda, I love you, sweetheart. That was
That's my
enough right there
wife.
to catch my attention. I was fixing to say something to him, but I went to laughing. That person right here that you see at the bottom of your screen, that is one of the sweetest girls you'll ever meet. Even though she's the most dangerous girl you'll ever meet.
That one, I swear, I love her to death. I call her my crash test princess. she's a walking OSHA violation when it comes to the shop, and
And
I love her to death though. She's my best friend. She's my soulmate. But yeah, she's dangerous.
and I gave her that birdhouse from out of my heart, and then she throws it down for
Just
everybody to see.
Hulk smashed it.
Boom! But that face, Vice is gonna get me some kind of thumbnail where I can keep it and put it in somewhere and just bring it up whenever I want to.
Yep.
So, oh my goodness, that face! I mean, man, it
And
was
the
like he
cover
was
of her
looking
mouth.
dead at me when you done it. You looked like you looked dead at me through the camera.
Yep.
And I said, if she ain't picking it up, I said, she done broke something off of it.
No,
But guess
it's in
what?
good shape. It's still up there.
Yeah.
I got it up here on my shelf.
Well, you need it. You need to know how to build a birdhouse.
Hutch, that's a good question.
Yeah, that is a
Amanda,
good question.
you should do a crochet channel because you are good at it. So why not? You are the crochet branch manager of Vice Family Tree.
Oh, that's like when she before they left, she made, or when you first come before you left something, she had this little bag, little tote bag, and all kind of little crochet things for the kids. She brought for the grandkids. Oh my goodness, it's like they thought it was Christmas again or something.
Yep,
But
that's
she said,
her. That's
pick
who she
whatever you
is.
want out of there, and but they really enjoyed them and stuff, and I enjoyed seeing something like that. I do. You treat
Yeah,
you treat my kids and my family right. I don't care what you do to me. Just
right. So
and
Van, now you talked about coming up with your content and everything, but being a woodworker for so many years, and also with your agriculture equipment and sharing that, and a lot of people are interested in that too, and so it's really good for your channel to be multifaceted and have different things and different interests instead of just focused and zeroed in on one. So I think I know the answer to this question, but have you ever really had any trouble coming up with content?
um, yes and no. You know what I'm talking about?
Hmm.
Because at first when I first done that first ag video on the combine, well, it was not planters, I think it was, and I said because I do so many of them, it's nothing to it to me. It's just a I just it's not exciting. It's nothing to it. You're just preparing something. But the response I got to that and how people liked it, and they was able to see the in depth workings of of how things work. And I said, well, I'll tell you what, I'll do a combine. And next thing I know, they want to do that, and I walked them through a combine. In fact, we're going to do some welding. Y'all going to see me doing some welding next month, and also some more tear downs on other combines. And in this fall, when we go to harvest, and I'll have you all out there in the combine with me watching it. Which I know y'all seen that video from last year where I couldn't see nothing in front of me, and
Yeah.
it gets that way. And it was that way for about a week or two, like it. We was driving that way. But as far as coming up with content, not really. But when you try to find something different, when you think about, I want to do something different, I want to, and then that's like Daniel done so many mallets and stuff. I said, well, and then I said, which I texted him. I said, I'm going to do a mallet that you would be proud of. He said, we'll do it. And that's where I come up with it, and everybody fell in love with it.
Yep.
And and this one I'm going to do next month. Well, maybe not next month, month after next. 'Cause I got a lot of stuff going on Saturdays. Um, well, Vice has got his giveaway, um, 300 giveaway this coming Saturday.
On 6/6 at 5:59.
Right. He asked me.
I ain't
He
doing
said,
it on
"Man,"
6/6/6.
I said, no. I said, no, you don't do, no, you got to get rid of one of them sixes some kind of way. Go 5, 7, I don't care what it is, but just,
Well, what really scared me is then I looked at how many people I had signed up, and it was 66. I was like, oh no, this ain't, I got to cancel it. We're done.
I'll tell you, yes.
The
And,
mark of the beast in a 300 giveaway.
right. But the 3 is what saved you,
The three,
and
yeah,
the Trinity. So, and like I said, we got other things lined up. Me and Ramon, and then me and Zach's going another one in the 20th of June, and then I'm gonna fill in something. But you want to. It's just that you want to do more, and like I said, it's only so many hours in the day,
Right.
and try to get stuff done on Saturday to have able to be able to put out for a couple of days a week during the week, and it does get that does get a little hectic, and sometimes. And I'll tell you what really, I'll tell you the biggest thing to get you, and it's fall, y'all. I'm sure Bice has felt it. Sometimes when you're up there doing it, getting a video ready. Now live is a little bit different, but when you're getting a video ready, you're pouring your heart into this.
Hmm.
Are they gonna like this? Or do they really want to see this? Something like that. That kind of weigh on you a little bit. But don't. And it comes back to what I said. Don't fret the small stuff. Don't sweat the small stuff. Just be yourself. Be honest. Be and be helpful. Be a friend. You know, and uh, and I ain't talking about a worldly friend. I'm talking about a godly friend.
Yep.
What can I do for you? Like with Bice, that what brought us together was he asked for something, and I immediately responded, with nothing in return except him getting him some peace, getting some rest, his body getting strength and some healing. That's all I had in mind. That's all I wanted out of it
Yep.
from God, was that. And I had no idea that he was going to become my handler. Literally. It's a
I'm
tough job. It's a tough job, y'all.
yeah, yeah. It's a full time job, I tell you.
I'm
But
telling you.
that's the same with me. The way I've done my channel is, and there's a lot of people in here that can attest to it. Is I never ever even share my own channel link. I don't unless I'm real close to a milestone, yeah, a milestone, like my 300, and I was so close, and I thought I just need two more. So then I said, okay, can I get some help on, you know? But that's the only time I've ever shared it. So the point is, if you build, and invest in everybody else, they'll share it for you. So if I
Exactly.
put everybody else's in there and build theirs, and people like Matt, Blake, Cameron, Teresa, Emily, they'll pop my channel in there because I've been doing everybody else's, and they know I'm not going to do my own. So that's a
Oh,
real
I
big.
know it for a fact too. And same way with me, he knows I won't put when I'm in other
Yep.
channels.
Yeah,
And
we
that's
did it last night over in Vinny's.
sure did. When I see Vice put my name up there, I don't just immediately, like split second, the very next thing you see is his. I let at least one or two chats come in between there, and then throw it to him. So it won't look so obvious. The twins are there
Yep.
together. And but that's what other people will help you
Yep.
if you're helping them first.
Yep.
Understand what I'm talking about? And
So speaking of Vinny, we have our second co-host who
all
just
right,
popped in. So I want everybody to give a nice warm welcome to my man, my cousin Vinny.
my cousin Vinny. If y'all ain't subscribed to this guy, it's,
What's going
it's
on?
something bad
Hold on.
wrong with you.
Hold on. I gotta get this closer.
Look here, he shined his head up for us today.
You
Oh
see
That's
that?
all
wow,
I see.
he did, didn't he?
It's like not
Yeah.
here, here, like not here, here, right about here. Oh, is there an
Okay,
echo?
right. You do it like that.
Yeah. Is there an echo?
Nope, you're good.
I don't hear it.
Okay. Yeah, not like here or here so much. Right about here.
It parted right down the middle, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh man, how are you doing today, Vinny?
Doing good, doing good. Yeah, I was
Well,
just running. I was running around off and on today. So, but other than that, hold on. Hey, I'm getting an echo on my end. Hold on a minute. Does that mean anything? Is there an echo for you or no?
no, no echo for
No,
us.
How about in chat? Is there an echo in chat? Hold on.
on Claude said echo.
Is anyone? The glare, there's glare.
Steve,
Yeah.
I like what Steve said, Zach.
A slight echo.
A little bit of a glare on top of Vinny's head.
Hold on. How's that? The heck?
Blake said a slight echo.
Yeah, it didn't do an echo this morning when we tested it. Were you on your phone or your laptop this morning?
I was on my phone.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me try again. Hello? Oh, it's gone? Okay. Sounds better? Okay. We'll try that.
Oh, we'll move forward, and if it keeps causing problems, we'll work with it or try to do something about it.
Right,
Okay.
we'll figure it out as we go. So, Vinny, tell us something about yourself, brother.
Where do I begin? No. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
well, I was born.
Yeah. I mean, I like for me, I started my woodworking like years back. I mean, not like a ton. I mean, I tinkered, you know what I mean? And it was kind of more of the, like, you know, like I just wanted, it was more of a hobby, you know what I mean? And it was therapy, you know what I mean, too, for the past. You know, I just wanted to, I needed something to do. And I just started. I mean, I started on Facebook, was like where I started at, like, you know, making stuff and showing stuff. And then, you know, I said my grandson is the one who really got me into YouTube. I'm like, what's YouTube? I mean, I knew about YouTube, but never really got into YouTube. I mean, I would watch stuff to fix stuff. But here I am. He was like, Pappy, why don't you make videos of woodworking? So when someone needs something, you know, ask about, you can show them. I'm like, okay. You know what I mean? So that's kind of how I started. You know what I mean? And I'm no professional. I'm past beginner. I'm like more intermediate. You know what I mean? Like I'm not into no like joinery where, I mean, I tinker with it, but I am not like, I'm still a pocket hole person. You know what I mean?
There's nothing wrong with pocket holes.
There is nothing wrong with pocket holes. I don't care what anybody says.
I can show you some fine furniture. I'm talking about handmade fine furniture that's over 100 years old that had pocket holes.
Yeah, yep. Exactly. I mean, 100%. I mean, and that's, 100%. I mean, there's no doubt, you know.
So Vinny, you've got quite a few subscribers. You hit the 500 mark not that long ago, and right now, what your issue is watch hours. But
yeah,
I mean, you've been doing this for what, about a year now?
Yeah. I started like I'll say about a year and a half, give or take. You know what I mean? It was like 24, like late 24. I would, you know, somewhere around that time frame, maybe. I don't remember exactly, but I just started. I mean, and oh man, like I said, I'm only now learning. I mean, I can edit now, but it took me like months to even edit. I mean, you know, don't get me wrong. I like, you know, I what's that word? Well, I like played with it a little bit here and there. Like my first video, please no one ever look at it. It was probably the worst.
Everybody go watch that one.
I'm gonna go link it right now.
No, I'm saying it was. I mean, it was like 45 minutes of like me repeating myself over and over and over. Like the same thing, like, you know what I mean? And I just let it go. I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to try to edit it. If people watch me and say, okay, next, I'm not subscribing to you, and whatever. But I got like 10 subscribers off that first video. I don't know how. And you know, I just kind of like, you know. And then my first project was actually making a logo for me, you know, in a way. So I made my sign here with that like router, you know what I mean? You know, you stencil it out, and I did the router, and and it was just, I started from there, you know what I mean?
So, you growing your channel and everything, and I know you've probably experienced a lot of the same growth issues that we did, but what were some of the major hurdles and things that like aggravated you the most, and what did you do to get past them?
I mean, I build a lot of different things. I mean, so, like I want to learn everything. You know what I mean? And I think that's sometimes makes it frustrating because it's like, yes, I want to. I mean, I do wood turn, not a lot, and I build coffee tables and end tables, and I've done floating tables with the chains and all that. I mean, I've done so many different things. I made, the whole plant stand things and everything. My thing is like sometimes like I work word of mouth, and I've never really had like a job that I couldn't do, but I was asked to do stuff that I didn't even try because I thought I couldn't. You know what I mean?
Right.
That hinders you more than anything.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know.
Can I take a question right there, right quick? From
Yeah.
Mads?
Go ahead.
Okay, Mads. I see where you got. Could you explain watch hours?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what watch hours? Okay. Say if this lasts us 3 hours or 2 hours, whatever it lasts. Okay. We got 45 people that started and went to the end. Okay. At the end of that, that's 45 times 3. Okay. That means that Bob's got 130, 130 hours, and and that adds up as your subscribers and stuff raise, and you get to the 500 mark, which is partial monetization. They drop that down to from 4,000 to 3,000, and just gave you that first tier stuff to encourage folks to go the whole distance.
Yeah.
And with me, that I'm like the opposite. I got most all my stuff is long version stuff. I haven't really, because I don't know how to do it. I could do it, but I don't even try to do it.
Yeah.
And good thing for y'all, because y'all never would have seen the glue accident. So, but watch hours is when people are watching. That's what I'm doing. What Zach's doing now, and I done it last night on Vinny. I put his up, just let it run overnight.
Yeah.
So that helps his hours.
Yeah.
And
I appreciate that.
that's no problem. That's what we're here for, and to bring that up and talk about it. So, yes, if you got a playlist, something that you want me or Bice or even Vinny to watch, all you got to do is just put it in the background
Yeah.
and let it just play through the whole playlist, and that will bring. Say if you got like I'm watching one person's playlist, has got like 150 videos on it, and each one of them are minimum of an hour long, hour to 3 hours long.
Yeah.
So you're looking at he's fixing to have in a couple of days gonna have 300 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So then that helps people, and that also, but again, it comes back like I said earlier, it's a win-win situation.
Yeah.
They get a subscription, and then plus they get the hours, which they in turn they do give you some more hours, give me some more hours, but there's that number I need is that subscriber.
Yeah.
And
when you make those playlists, you want to list all your longest videos in that playlist. That way, whoever's watching them can just hit play all, and it runs all through them. Like I've got a playlist that lasts 18 hours, and it's like Resident says here, shorts help you get subscriptions, live streams, and your long form videos help you get watch hours.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Vinny.
No, I'm saying, I mean, like, there's like say, okay, like Norm, okay,
Right.
like whenever Norm has his bird feeders on and stuff, and if I'm doing work in the shop, or like I'll leave it, I'll just click it on, I'll just listen to the birds, and like, I mean, there's times where I'll have it on, and sometimes I'll forget, like I'll have it on for like 4 hours, and I'm like, holy heck, it's still on, you know what I mean? And like when John was doing his little marathon, like last week, remember John?
Right.
John was just like pumping out lives. If I was having a movie night with my wife, I would just turn it on, and I would comment, "Hey, what's up?" And then I would just watch the movie for 2 hours, and let it go. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I try to help people do that. You know what I mean? If I can, you
Right.
know.
And here's another comment here. YouTube takes away watch hours. Well, the way they calculate it is based off of year to date,
Yeah.
and so the
Right.
last 12 months, and how many watch hours you have, and then anything older than that will fall off. But they also, what they do is, if you make a video private or you delete it, you lose those watch hours. They go away. So you have
Yeah.
to keep it public.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah. Oh yeah.
all the watch hours from the time that video was first published
Yeah.
public until the time you take it private, all those hours get pulled at the same time,
Yeah,
like
they
it
do.
never existed.
Yeah. 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 Like whenever I do a live, as soon as I'm done with the live, I go on YouTube Studio and I
Right.
click on it and I click on it right away and I hit public. You know what I mean?
Right.
Right. Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you make it private, it yanks them away. And the thing is,
Yeah.
um, it'll. I've seen it actually demonetize people because they think they're going in and cleaning everything up and organizing stuff and thinking, well, this is just old content. I need to get rid of it. Well, then all of a sudden their watch hours drop
Yeah.
down, and you have
Yeah.
to maintain a certain amount to remain
Yeah.
monetized,
Yeah.
and they get demonetized and they're screwed.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, like that's yeah. I mean, like that. Like I've never deleted. I mean, I have all my videos from my first one. Even when I mean, I had some crappy ones that I thought, ooh, do I want to leave it on there because I'm better now. But back then it was like a crappy video. I left it. I mean, they say leave it there because you know any watch hours that were on it. Yeah, it goes into that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, then let's see. Shy Guy says that he had watch hours taken away. I'd be curious to see exactly why they took them. It could have been, maybe an unregistered or a double IP address, like if it's from the same person, or you think you're getting the watch hours because there's also a 24-hour limit.
Yeah.
You can only watch the same video once within a
Right.
24-hour period for the watch hours to count. You can't watch it again in 24 hours. So I'd be curious to know why exactly they revoked watch hours from you.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, like like this is why I'm on tonight. I mean, to talk about stuff because, like I said, I myself don't know technology. Okay, I mean, I'm going to be plain and simple. I mean, I don't know. Like just now, how you guys were saying about you have playlists, something going on and on. I don't. I mean, I wouldn't even know what that. I mean, I know what it is, but I don't. I don't even know what it is. Like meaning, like what would I do? You said you had something going on for 18 hours. Like what was it? Like what is it? Like, I don't even have no idea. Like
Yeah.
like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, it's you go in and you create a playlist, and I can go through it and share my screen with you and show you how to do it. But
yeah,
you
we're doing
create
it
a
for time. Yeah.
playlist, and you can link. Actually, you go to any specific video and click the button and you add the playlist, and then you can pick what playlist to add it to. So I have a playlist that's nothing but like 10 of my live streams, and it's like 18 hours worth of content,
Yeah.
and somebody can click on that, hit play, and walk away from it, let it play, and that helps me get my watch hours.
Oh, okay, okay.
And
On the Nichols question right there about it going straight, it does go straight to private until you
it
say
does,
go
but you
public,
can change that.
but you can change it. Now, what it does when it goes straight to private is anybody watching it, and really nobody can watch it until you say. And the replay, team replay, I don't know if you say, but I have a lot of people say I'm on team replay, and what they're
Yeah.
doing, they're watching it, you're live after it's went public, and that's
Okay.
and that actually YouTube likes that just as much, if not more, than they do the actual live. They
Yeah.
like seeing
Okay.
that right
Okay.
there, and that what that does, that gets the algorithm going that people watching you after the live stream.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also, if somebody can please share the Nichols channel, Miss
Yes,
Candy
please.
and Desmond are fantastic people. I was in their live stream and the other night and doing a giveaway, and I almost sent Miss Kizzy to the hospital because I had her laughing so hard. But you know, an official apology, Miss Kizzy. I'm sorry. I almost sent you to the ER because you were out of breath. But yeah, that
yeah,
was a fun night. They're awesome people. They're God loving people. They're the
yes,
same kind of people like Van. They will stop and pray for you right then and there.
Mm,
They had a troll come in there, and they, instead of booting them out and getting mad at them, all right off the bat, they offered to pray for the guy. So I mean,
yeah.
it's really awesome people. Please go subscribe to them. They are fantastic. You will not be disappointed.
Yeah.
and yes, Miss Kenzie, you can go in there and change it. When just like Vinny was saying, when his live's over, he goes in there and he just goes ahead and pushes it to public
Yeah. Right off the bat.
immediately. Hmm.
Yeah. Like I don't let it wait for nothing. I mean, as soon as it's
Right.
down, as soon as it shows downloaded, I boom click it because my first one or no, my first two, I didn't know to do that. Okay, so the next morning I went on. I woke. I mean, I did it. My first live was in the evening, so I was done. I went in the morning. I wanted to go. I wanted to go watch it myself. It wasn't even. It wasn't even on my page. I'm like, what the heck? It wasn't on my page to even for no one to see. So I
Right.
called it. So I called a guy from my work. I'm like, I know. I said, I know you ain't working. I said, can you check my YouTube channel? He goes, oh, what do you mean I ain't working? I'm like, you're sitting in front of your computer anyway, so just go on her. So, you know, so he actually went on and yeah, he could not find my live. I'm like, what? So then then another friend I text or I called, he says, go to your YouTube studio and hit public. I'm like, oh, I didn't know. So I didn't even know to do
So
that.
you'll go to the studio and hit content, and then
Yeah.
you see your lives, your
Yeah.
videos, or your shorts, and
Yeah.
then you open that tab up, and it shows you what is public and what's not.
Yeah.
If it says
It,
private out there, you go in there
yeah.
and you hit that one, and go in there and change that to public. And
Yeah.
then you can also you can take and have it when to come on as public. You can wait 10, 12 hours, something like that. And it is,
Yeah.
now I do recommend to do that, to wait 12 hours. And
Okay.
what that's for is to let YouTube grab a hold of it and start putting it out there that this is going to be a replay, and so and get it out there to other people's channels and in their watch lists and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Get the algorithm going for it. It does help to give them YouTube 12 hours for the AI to work and to push that video out there to where others with the like
Yeah.
mindset been watching, that way it'll kind of pop up in there. Here's something, YouTube suggestions for you, in other words.
Right.
Okay. So
Question
yeah.
from Redneck. So we can get watch hours watching our own videos? That answer is no.
No,
You cannot watch your own videos logged into
you
your
can
account
like
with
your
your
own
watch
video
hours.
though.
You can like it, but your watch hours will not count. It has to be either a guest account, because I actually did look it up. If you're a guest or logged out of YouTube completely, or logged in, because they track it by IP address
Yeah.
also, so they track it by device and account. So you have to be on a different account for the watch hours to count towards that goal. Um, Now, as far as sharing playlists, all that really means is it's kind of like a handshake agreement and telling somebody, hey, I have a playlist, selection on my channel. So if you go watch mine, I'll go watch yours. That's what a playlist share really is. I don't really know any other way to actively share or share a link to them.
Yeah.
And
That's just what I was told through TuberChat.
right, that's what it is. It's just say like me and Bice. I'm in the chat over here, and I see, does anybody want to swap playlists with me? Well, I say, yeah, Bice, I will. So what he does, he'll over at Tuber Chat anyway. What he'll do, he'll highlight my name and go and then go, or either remember it, write it down, go punch it in and search it and go over there and then hit subscribe. Then I see that happen, and all I do is just go ahead and hit that link where he subscribed at and do the same thing to him. But that's the thing about it now, people. It's not just doing. You make sure if you're doing this, because I'm gonna tell you, if you don't, it gets out there real quick, and your name gets out there like that. You're harvesting instead of helping.
Mm.
Ain't nobody gonna help you.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
got to be honest about it. You like with Vinny. I told him, like, I think last night was really the first time you heard about playlists.
yeah, yeah,
And so I told him I'm gonna watch yours tonight. Let play
yeah,
overnight.
yeah,
And well, Vinny didn't have to go watch and see if I was doing it, nothing like that, or have a camera over my back because he knew I was doing
yeah,
it. But but if you don't do it, not only are you gonna lose that guy or that girl, that woman
yeah,
as a subscriber, they gonna tell their friends about it.
yeah, yeah,
What's
Because
going
we're out
on,
here to
Mr.
help each
Desmond?
other. You got to be real about you. If you want to help, if you want somebody to help you, you need to be ready to help them first.
yeah. 100%.
Yeah, that's one thing Vinny talked about last night is he put all of his focus not into building his own channel, but going out in the community and helping others build theirs,
Build
and they
theirs.
reciprocate. And
Mm-hmm.
that's why he received, the amount of subscribers and built his channel up to where, and the thing is, that's how you get sustainable growth, because when those people subscribe to you, they're
Yeah,
subscribing the right way to where it locks in and YouTube doesn't see them as a bot and
yeah,
then kick them off and
yeah,
delete their subscription.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
That is long-term sustainable growth. So
yeah,
you got to do it. That's the only way you're going to grow. You put up one video, you need to go watch 10.
yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Vice Banner's got a question I think you could handle.
Let's say you're streaming a game, an RPG, and it has music and stuff in it. You're copyrighted for that. How can you avoid that? Well, I don't think that you'll get a copyright strike for streaming gaming. People do that all day, every day.
yeah,
If you'll notice, they don't stream the video, the audio of it though. It's usually
Yeah, because
just them talking.
because it's considered altered. It's fair use is what it is.
Right.
It's under the Fair Use Act, and it's considered altered content because you're playing the game, and I don't think that you'll get a copyright strike for that. But
I
even
think
if
she got a copyright strike on the intro song on it
okay, well, yeah,
last night.
if they
That
copyright
she needs.
strike you for the song, because they do have a lot, because BV even got a copyright strike. Well, not really a strike; it was a warning
Yeah.
for humming a song, and the algorithm picked it up. So, yeah, I guess
Mm.
I mean it just depends on what it is. You have to be careful.
yeah,
But all you have to do is just not, like I told, don't play that audio portion of it.
yeah,
Yeah, because I don't really watch a lot of video game streaming, and I am by
yeah.
no means a YouTube expert. But from what
No,
I've seen, the music part you have to be careful. So
yeah, yeah. I mean, like I said, I mean, like you were saying before about helping channels. It's like, I mean, not to go back to that, but I'm saying I saw Trevor say that that's what Trevor's trying to do. Like when you like on my channel, if you're in my lives, you can post your channels. I'll promote people to do it all the time. You know what I mean? I want people to grow, faster than me. I mean, like if I can get someone's name out there, I mean, if someone passes me up, hey man, that's great. You know what I mean? I mean, like Brother Randall. I mean, honestly, it's like, just like you said, when you start out with 20 subscribers, and you're going to blow by me probably. Phew. I mean, I just know it, and it's like for me, it's like thank you. You know what I mean? Like I want everyone to grow. I mean, I'm never going to hold anyone back. I mean, I'll never. You know what I mean?
yeah, and that's
But
something
like
we're gonna.
with like Vinny saying though, Bryce, and with you too, me and you've talked about this. What I'm looking at it like this, Vinny. If I do pass you, I'm gonna hold on to you and
Yeah.
bring you
Yeah.
with me.
Oh yeah,
I'm
100%.
not going to use you as a rung on
Yeah.
a ladder to step up. I'm not going to step
No.
on you. No.
Exactly.
If I do pass you, just like I passed Bryce,
Yeah.
what do I need out of him? Now I passed him.
Yeah.
He ain't got, so no, that's not the way I am. I'm going to bring him with me because somebody got to take care of me, got to handle me. I ain't, I'm going to
Exactly.
handle myself.
Yep.
And,
I mean,
and like you, you're up there promoting people and just. But
I'm
it's the
con.
thing about it. When you do get and say that somebody gets 2 or 3 subscribers, what
Yeah.
they need to do is also on their channel when they do something is to make sure they have a call out for you.
Oh
Make
yeah.
sure they have a call out for buys. Make sure
Yeah.
they have a call out for whoever they got that
Yeah.
wherever that might come from.
Yeah.
And that
Yeah.
way, people there's more channels than it is subscribers on YouTube. Okay,
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
144 million channels out there.
Yeah. Oh.
right.
Here, real quick. Real quick. Right now, I'm pushing for Soldier. I'm pushing for Jim on Soldier Farms to get over 1,000. So everyone who's not.
Okay.
Sorry, it just popped in my head. Wait. So everyone watching right here, if you're not subscribed to Jim, I'm trying to get him over 1,000 subscribers. I mean, he is a great channel. I mean, everyone knows him. I mean, I
Yes.
know him.
Yeah.
No, I just want to do that now. Just to, it was in the back. I was like, oh, I better do it. So, no, but
Jim's a fantastic guy.
yeah,
I was his very first channel member when he
yeah,
first got his memberships up, and
yeah,
uh, I love his work. I love his mentality and
yeah,
his attitude. He's a fantastic guy. I sent him some sycamore and some cedar, as a gift, and all I said was, hey, if you could just turn me one pin out of that wood because it came
yeah,
off my family's property, and that's all I ask. You use the rest of it for whatever else you want. Well, this guy turned all of it but one little piece and has already sent it. It's on its way back to me. And I'm just like, Jim, now I got to send you some more, bro.
Exactly. Um,
yeah,
but like I
So,
said,
yeah,
it comes together. Even with that right there. Even they just sending something back because somebody helped you.
yeah,
That's the same thing as subscribing. That's the
yeah,
same thing as
yeah,
watching doing playlists and helping each other get hours. It's the same thing about promoting each other.
yeah,
When I promote y'all, now that I got TV in there, like I'll have who I'm every time I'm in my shop, I'm recording something. The TV is where you can see it
yeah,
and
yeah,
they'll see your who I'm watching. Well, let's say
yeah,
Vance
yeah,
watching this one right here,
you
and
had Vinny in your last video.
yeah,
yeah, Vinny was in my last video, huh?
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
But I had to put a special filter over the camera because it reflection off his head.
Yeah. I'm
Hey,
telling you, man.
Pilato,
I mean,
how about
I guess you all can see that I shaved my beard. Well, it's starting to grow back already, but I shaved my beard, so I'm doing my Hulk stash back. I mean, so you'll be seeing a little thick stash. I'm gonna curl it up like a little handlebars. So.
so Pilato just joined? How'd the wedding go, Pilato? Hope it
Oh,
went well. But Pilato always likes to ask a certain question, but I'm going to beat him to it. Pilato, what is your favorite channel and why is it Vice Family Tree?
yeah.
Right.
So going on from that, I'm going to move on because we've talked about the struggles and issues that we've had and how we've overcome them, and
Yeah.
the growing pains and stuff of a new channel. So now I'm going to move into YouTube etiquette, which it's a topic that is often talked about in growth channels like TuberChat and stuff like that. And again, as a disclaimer, if I mention a practice that anybody feels that they are doing, please don't take it personal. It's not an attack. I'm not calling anybody out. Not Definitely don't want any names named, fingers pointed, none of that stuff. Just if it is something that you're doing, just take it as a learning lesson, and we'll move forward with it because we want to see everybody grow. We want to see everybody take root, grow that foundation, and turn into that mighty oak instead of becoming stagnant and just slump and fall over like Charlie Brown's Christmas tree, you know.
Yeah.
So the first thing that I've got listed here is the don't is do not go around panhandling your channel. So if you're going around and and a lot of people think that's how you grow on YouTube. That's how I thought you grew on YouTube when I first started was push out the channel as much as you can and get people to subscribe. Well, that's not that's not a good sustainable way to do it, because what'll happen is people will just hit that subscribe button just to shut you up and get you to stop asking. So
Yeah.
when they do that, they're not actually going to your channel and commenting, liking, and actually locking in that subscription, and that subscription is going to fall off.
You'll hear it over here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
don't go into other channels and all you ever do is pop your own channel in there and stuff like that. Do like we were talking about earlier. If you spend the time building up other people and all these other channels, they will shout your channel out for you, and you will
Oh
get
yeah.
that sustainable growth.
Yeah. 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 I mean,
I'm busy right now.
that's. I mean, to be honest, like that's how I kind of started. I mean, I'm not, like back when I say back like a year ago when I was like back whenever, like, okay, go back when I first started. Okay, I was just getting in with Ryan from 77 Rockets, and I was getting in with Mike Whacking Sack and Rich and Daniel and Delan and when I started watching them, I was just like a lurker, type of I mean, I would go and chat, but
Mhm.
I always would ask. I would say, hey, or like, okay, I remember before Daniel even got big. I mean, like I was Ron Daniel when he first started. Okay, and I remember like his first couple of lives he was doing. There was all kind of people in there and stuff. And I said Daniel, hey, I'm Vinny Vio. I put, well, now I know that YouTube changed it, but before when I would go and chat, it would say VOC Woodworking. And for some odd reason, they changed it to people's names. Okay, I get it. I know you can change it back. We'll talk about that something. But the whole point I'm getting at is, I always said, "Hey, Daniel, do you mind if I put my channel in there?"
Yep.
Because I didn't know. I just didn't want to like say, "Hey, I'm VOC Woodworking. Check me out." I always ask. I mean, that's how I. So Daniel said he told. I remember him saying thank you. He said thanks for. I mean, Daniel said thanks for asking. And then whenever I was at Ryan's, he did the same thing. You know what I mean? So, what was that? Oh, what did Norm do?
Norm being Norm, being normal.
But yeah, but I'm just saying. Hey, hello, hey Norm. Whenever I get monetized, no, I'm just saying. No.
Start terrorizing Vinny.
No. But like I said, yeah. I mean, honestly, like I'll tell everyone right now watching. If you want to come into my lives, I will accept you putting your channel name in there. Okay, I'm fine with that. That's what I want. But if I'm on a live and you're going to start a live, I would really not like you to come in my live and say, "Hey, I'm doing a live right now." If you're doing a live 2 hours like 2 hours ahead of time, I'm fine with that. You saying, "Hey, I'm going live at 10 o'clock or whatever called 8 o'clock tonight." I'm fine with that. So I just feel like if I'm doing a live and someone comes into my live, no, it never happened to me. I just seen it happen. So I'm just letting you people know. It never happened to me. But if you come into my live and say, "Hey, I'm doing my live in 10 minutes," I mean, why would you come in my live and try to pull people away from me?
Yeah,
I mean,
and honestly, I have seen that happen in my live, and I didn't really say anything about it, but yeah, it is a very disconcerting practice to poach viewers from other people's live streams to go watch yours.
yeah.
And even worse, and it's another topic I was going to bring up, is just if you're doing live streams, live stream etiquette is kind of its own thing. It's great to thank people for coming in and everything like that, and then thank them when they leave for, hey, coming in and hanging out and everything. Like I do that all the time, but the one thing you don't want to do is grift people and shame them for not being there. And
Yeah.
I've seen people doing that where they're like, "Hey, why weren't you in my live?" or "You missed my live today," or stuff like that. And it's just, why would you do that? That's a good way to make sure I don't ever come back.
Yeah, yeah,
And
Exactly.
don't grift people into coming to your live streams, because then it's like, well, if I'm going to go, that's all I'm going to get. So
yeah,
yeah, that's a you're poisoning yourself.
yeah,
You are stunting your growth if you do that, because then your views are going to go down. Nobody's going to want to come in there.
yeah,
Please do not grift people into coming into your lives, and definitely don't poach them from others.
yeah, yeah.
Exactly. When you're, I've been over at Daniel's all the time, and at 7:30, Daniel knows that I'm fixing to leave, and everybody over there knows.
Yeah,
And I've had Daniel actually announce it at 7:15,
yeah, exactly.
because I'll be quiet, just listening, and then that's why I'll do that a lot. When I'm just there, most of the time I'll just listen, or if it's something that I feel like I can add to a question to, or
Yeah,
remark. But I just sit there and listen and read right out of the chat.
yeah,
And Daniel, I've had him say it a bunch of times. Um, well, Van's probably not here right now, but look, if y'all, it's about time for his live. Y'all go over there and watch him. And I'll be here when y'all get back. Now
Yep.
yeah, yeah,
that's when you know. That's when you realize
yeah,
that yes, that's a friend. They're gonna take it,
yeah,
and that's because
yeah,
he knows he's not gonna see Van Bear. Look, I'm fixing to go do live and stuff like this. I need everybody to come over. No, I wouldn't do that. No, that,
yeah,
that's just no, and that puts a sour taste in somebody's mouth.
yeah,
And
Very much.
once that sour taste gets in, it's hard to get rid of it.
yeah,
Yep.
So treat people like you want to be treated.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Um,
Mm.
and just do that. Just we all here together to help each other,
Oh yeah,
not to you know
Yeah. And
to
it's not
be
hard. I
overbearing.
mean, and I know it can be real exciting and fun. It's a new thing, and but when you're going into a lot of other people's live streams and it's all you talk about is your live stream, leave your live stream in your live stream. When
yeah,
your live stream ends, that's where that conversation should stop, honestly, because
oh yeah,
you're going into other people's spaces, and that's their time. That's their
yeah,
channel.
yeah,
And they deserve that time and the attention. And trying to divert the attention to yourself or someone else's channel, yeah, that's just that's terrible etiquette. You don't want to do that. And that also goes into, I've seen, and these are things that I've seen across YouTube. It's not just this community, it's YouTube as a whole. And
Uh-huh.
like bringing drama, say if somebody got put in timeout in someone else's chat room, and then
yeah,
they come into your chat and they start griping about that, because and then both of them
Yeah,
are in your chat
that's what
griping
they're
about it, and then there's it's just bringing drama from other live streams into other people's live streams that had nothing to do with it.
yeah,
Come
yeah,
on, we're better than that. I
yeah,
mean,
yeah,
Hutch brings up something right there, and it's truly it happened. I never will forget it. Carolyn said she started laughing. She said, "I remember that happening."
yeah, I
And
remember that
look,
too.
they done it, and they crashed it two more times after that. Remember?
yeah, yeah,
And they went
yeah,
over. Let's all go over to Vance, crash it again. They got three of literally locked my computer up.
yeah,
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 I had to
it's
shut
like
my
Jim
computer
says.
down and bring it back up.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
he wishes he could been all the lives, but like I said, there's 144 million channels on YouTube.
oh yeah,
Right.
yeah,
We all, a lot of us, we have jobs, we have lives, we have kids,
yeah,
grandkids. We
oh
can't be
yeah,
everything.
yeah. I mean,
What Soldier's saying right there, no, Soldier, that's different. I've told people I miss them being in my life.
there's
That's just saying. What you're doing
Oh
there.
yeah,
You're letting me know that you knew I wasn't there. That
absolutely.
you missed me not being there. Guess what that does? That makes me try to make sure that I can kind of catch
Yeah.
some of it.
Well, see, I
Anyway,
mean, certain individuals, what they mean by that, and like
right.
Jim, because his mentality and stuff like that. But even then, you still kind of have to be careful with how you word it, because those that may not
There
know
you
him
go.
may assume, that it's, vindictive or something like that. Me, I
yeah,
know the guy.
yeah,
There's not many people on this earth that are as rock solid and as nice as Jim. So,
yeah.
but
I
yeah, you
mean,
Not,
still have
not,
to be careful with how you word it.
I'm going to use Jim as an example here. I'm usually pretty regular watching him, but here last week or two I've been off a little bit because of stuff going on. Life be life, in other words, and so but I was able to catch a little bit of his of one of his of one of his lives, and it was right there at the end of it, and he said it right there, and I told him what's going on. He said, "Well, I knew, he said I started sending you an email, see if everything, make sure you was okay." Yeah, that was concern.
Yeah,
that was concern. That's what that was. It wasn't nothing else but concern.
100%.
And I'm gonna tell you that goes a long way with people.
It does.
When they don't when they come in, I do it. Zach's done it. Vinny.
Oh,
we've
yeah.
all done it with people that that's supposed to. We've gotten used to being there every say three to four times out of the week. If you do it like I do every night, and you get used to it. It's like I'll tell you, this is true. It's just like being up there behind the pulpit preaching.
Yeah.
I don't know about the other churches, but I know Baptists, they got their certain spot they're gonna sit out there in the pews.
Mm-hmm.
And I literally, this is no joke. The woman was there, but she wasn't sitting in her spot. She was sitting across the aisle in another spot. And I asked, I said, "Where is Margaret at?"
Yeah.
She said, "Here I am." I said, "Get back over here where you're supposed to be at." I did not see her sit, and she wasn't 20 feet from me. I did not see her because she wasn't where she's supposed to be at. But that's the same thing, like and then when we see you here, that yes, do that. Say, "Man, I'm glad you're here. I hope everything's okay. If you need to pray about something like that, I missed you." Yes, people want to be missed. Okay,
y'all done it to me because I'm in your stream every single night, and the night
I'll call you or text. Well, I'll text you.
Just call me, text me. I get like 4 or 5 different texts. I'm like, look, I'm all right. Everything's good. I just can't be there. And I've gotten to where if I know I'm not going to be there, I'll let you know beforehand.
Yeah,
or I get a bunch of phone calls.
I'll get emails from people that they'll email me. It's about 7 or 8 of them does it. Van, I'm not going to be there, or I've actually had to say, Van, I'm going to be there, but I'm not going to be able to chat. In other words, or doing something else. I'm going to be watching, me listening, but I'm going to be able to chat. And I type back, "Well, that's good, even though you're going to just be listening. That you've gone out of the way to tell me that you're there. In other words,
yeah.
And, but people know, I'm not, like I say. That's just caring about each other. That's making the community stronger. That's making the bond between us stronger. And that's good etiquette there. But now there's other stuff, like you're, okay, say Bice over at somebody else's, and Bice is my brother, and well, you're supposed to come see me first, That's the one that's that one that'll put them sour grapes in your mouth. That kind of excuse. Just don't sweat the small stuff. If people got something else to do, they gonna come back and watch it. Yeah, they'll come back and watch the replay. Yes. Yeah. But don't worry about it. Everybody's got their own. Everybody's got a life.
Yeah.
And but just do what? Yeah, you can't watch. I try to. You can't watch all the lives.
You can't catch them all. There's too many.
No, it's hard. I mean,
Vinny said last night and Vinny can speak to this too, is 6-8 months ago in this community, there weren't a lot of lives going on. And now they're all day, every day.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
tell me a little bit about that, Vinny.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, truthfully, I wish I would have done it. I wish I wasn't as scared. How you say? I was a scared. I mean, yeah, I was a scared for like when I hit 100. For me, it was new, and I didn't know if I was going to be good enough. Like if I'm doing a video, I can just do a video and post it. But on a live, I didn't know how I would react to the chat if I was going to say the right thing, blah 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 blah, you know. But no, but like I said, honestly, if you go back like 6 months ago, you had maybe a handful of people doing lives. I mean, it took me 500 subscribers to do a first live. You know what I mean? So, but like right now, everyone is on a live. I mean, look, every morning I turn Grumpy on every morning. Like, I mean, there's times I'll go. I mean, I'll wake up and he'll be on, and I'm not even like watching him. I'll just click it on. I'll say, "Hey, what's up?" Blah blah blah. And again, I'm doing my thing while he's going on. I'll chit chat with him. And then I was doing Alan OP, you know, Alan Old Path.
Yeah.
It's so does and then Steve does daytime a lot. You know, Steve does My Honey's Handmade. Then Emily's been doing it. Emily has been going on during the day right now. I try to pop into hers when I can. During the day, it is. I mean, I wish I could do a live during the day. It would be nice. But in the evenings, it's very hard because, say, from like 3 p.m. until almost 11, there's always someone on. You know what I mean? So I try to like watch like I felt real bad yesterday because I missed Brother Van Lott and I missed Miss Francis because I was at my mom's house. You know. Well, and it was like
you ought to feel bad about that.
Yeah. You know, I mean, it was like, you know, I mean, like I was over at my mom's house. I mean, I was over her house, you know, and I'm like,
I want her to write an excuse and let me see it.
Yeah. Well, look, I mean, honestly, I mean, it's like I was over there. I'm like, I did click on Miss Francis's or whatever, right?
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
Yeah, and she's like, "What are you doing?" You know, and I look over, and my mom was like, "Hey." I'm like, you know, but yeah, I mean, I
put that phone away. I can hear.
Yeah. But you know, who was that last night said? Pretty Princess Pam. She asked me. Yeah, she asked me about putting my mom on the live. My mom would do it. Honestly, if I was at my mom's house right now, and I clicked on my live, she'd be in here right now, like you son, you know what I mean? Like, you know, like
all the Italian stuff.
You know, that's a good meatball. That's a good meatball. You know, no, but I mean, yeah, I mean, honestly, I mean, I know everyone does lives. When I first my first live, it was late at night, and I wasn't expecting anything. You know, I mean, I thought maybe 1 or 2 people would get on. Now, last night I was surprised. I went on last night. It was about 11 o'clock, and I was trying to get this phone that I'm looking at right now to work with that, so I could watch the chat.
Right.
And whenever I start working on when I start doing lives working, I can have this near like my wood lathe and see the chat while I'm working. Okay, so I went on thinking, 11 to like 11:30 and be done. It was like 4 hours. It was like 3:30 in the morning. I mean,
I was there.
Yeah,
was there.
4 hours. It was like 4 hours. I mean, and then people were still jumping in.
Yeah.
I mean, I had I had Paul from Red's. I'm going blank now. But I had Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Paul was for him. It was 6 over in the UK. You know, like I watch his channel all the time, and he popped in. So I was like, yeah, it was just chain reaction.
So I've got a question for Redneck here. David asked, "Is it okay if it's posted in whoever's live that when they are done to come jump in so and so's live?" Absolutely. If they're ending their live, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. What we're saying is if they're currently live and they're active live and it doesn't, don't know when they're going to end, actively trying to get people to go watch someone else's live while that person is still live, that's just really discourteous, huge no. Definitely wouldn't do it. That's a good way to make sure people don't go there, because honestly I wouldn't, but so if it's if they're ending their live anyway, absolutely, why not?
Yeah, I mean, look, honestly, Bill and Heidi go on live, and I love Bill and Heidi. Bill and Heidi will go into a live, but they always say, "Hey, we're going on at okay. So say if I'm in Bears. Say if I'm in Bear and the Boss Ladies live. Okay, he'll pop in. Now that's at 6 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
And if Bill says, hey, we're going on tonight at 8 Central, 9 Eastern, whatever, that's like 3 hours away. You know what I mean? That's fine and dandy. I mean,
Yeah.
and to be honest, that's how I know that they're going to be on.
Yeah.
So redneck, is it rednecking? You said rednecking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
David.
David. Yeah, David. If you, David, I mean, I'll give you permission. If you ever come into my live, we can talk and have fun. And if you ask me, hey, can I post, my live whenever I'm done? Heck, yes. I mean, because I want you to grow too. You know what I mean? As long as you're saying, hey, whenever Vinny's done, I'm going to go live. I am 100%. I'll back you up on it. Yes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's cool because it's just while that person's live and it's active and
Right.
trying to get people to come go elsewhere is you understand. But and one other thing that I want to touch on is and it's kind of a touchy subject for people, and that's the monetary aspect of it. And like with me personally, I've never wanted to. I'm a giver. I love to give. I don't like to receive. It makes me uncomfortable because I feel like if I didn't earn it, I shouldn't get it. And it's just a deep-seated issue with me. And and I got kind of bullied and yelled at by Bearded Viking and Norm and Moyoc and other in half the chat a couple weeks ago, and they're like, dude, people want to help you out. People want to donate. Put your stuff in your channel. Put it in at least put it in the bio.
Yeah.
But you don't have to shout it out and all that stuff. Just put it in there.
Yeah.
And so I was like, all right. And Daniel even said, there was a point where it was really awkward for him too. And he was told by people like Moyoc and said, just shut up and take it. We want to help you out. Just shut up and take it. So I was like, so I guess I'm in the shut up and take it stage. And he's like, yeah, you are. So my stuff is in my bio, but I don't announce it. I don't put it out there. I don't even put a pinned comment and letting people know. If people are curious enough, like Daniel was, if they're curious enough to go find it and look for it, they'll find it. It's there. But on the other end of things, I see some people going into other chats, and sometimes they're trolls, chats begging for money with a sob story or something like that. Or even if it's people in their own chats and they've got it in the pinned comment, that's enough. That you don't have to do any more, because I've seen people in chats all over YouTube that they make that the center point of the entire live content is talking about the pinned comment and donating to them. Every 30 seconds, bringing it up, talking. Every time somebody says hi in the chat, that's a real good way to make people uncomfortable and make it feel like it's obligated to donate, and they're going to bail.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's true. I mean, I feel that same way. I mean, if I donate to someone, it's because I want to. If you have the PayPal, I did. Oh, I was talking with Zach about the whole PayPal. My wife got hacked years ago using that, so now she won't let me even do it. So I do the YouTube one. I know that the whole 30% thing takes out. But go back to what I'm saying is once I figured out that getting that money card, putting the money on the card thing. But yeah, if I want to donate to your channel, that's because I want to.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And Vice, honestly, like you said, I know 100% you're a giver. Okay, but honestly, you're the person that I would donate to, because you said that you give. And and it's earned. But you doing this right now, talking with everybody, you're earning. You know what I mean? So you're earning someone to like you enough that they want to donate to. I mean, like,
You don't be in
you
that
know,
way because I got the free time. But yeah,
yeah,
I get it. I understand.
you know.
Well, that's just,
Like I said, like for right now, like I grew my channel. I mean, I grew my channel on videos and on video or doing videos and going on chats. Okay, I didn't grow my video or I didn't grow my subscribers on lives because I only started doing lives a month ago. You know what I mean? So all mine was just me having fun making a video, me going into chats, talking and having fun. You know what I mean? So it's like if I'm doing a live, like again, it's hard because I'm not monetized, I guess. I'm saying, but like, if,
Right.
like I mean, yes, I will donate to someone. You know what I mean? But if I am monetized, if someone wants to give back, hey, that's fine. You know what I mean? I'm like, it's like, I'm not going to say no to it. I mean, honestly,
right.
it's like,
But
it's like the whole pay it forward. You know what I mean? It's like, I do it for
exactly.
you, 5 years from now, if you want to if you want to give it back to me, hey, that's great. You know
Right.
what I mean? Yeah.
And the thing about it,
Man, what
this has
what's
been
your
about
call?
this been several months ago. I would say probably in February. You know, so it's been a while. You know, and that when I started getting 150, 200 people,
Yeah.
and they was jumping in, and and the main conversation was, we got to get Van monetized. We got Van. You need to get Venmo. You need to get
Yeah.
PayPal. You need to get
Yeah.
this. I know. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's gonna come when it comes.
Yeah.
Now, with that in mind, like today, okay. I put the wood together for a mallet, and this
Yeah.
particular mallet, if I sell it, it would be over $400.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna give that away.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, with them ones out there whining and crying, hey, I'm not asking nobody to do nothing, but
Yeah.
don't tell me I can't.
Yeah.
Understand what I'm talking about?
Exactly.
I don't
Exactly.
ask for no money. Only reason they know I got my monetized because you got it down there in the comment section down at the bottom, that little dollar
Yeah.
sign.
Yeah.
I don't get up there and start to make sure you make a dono or something like that. Bearded Viking don't do it, and I don't do it.
No. Yeah.
And and like I say, it's just you don't do that, but then you don't blurt out, well, I don't like this way because kick
Yeah.
rocks is all I can
Yeah.
say. But like I say, and it does rub you wrong because you try to help people, and then they gonna put a knife in you. No. um
Yeah.
and I've had that done to me all my life,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I've always I've always been the type that, look, you might stab me one time, you ain't give me the second time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And but that's what people want to do. People are generous. You
Mm.
know, Moyoc, Daniel,
Yeah.
Norm. I can name off a bunch of them over there. Has hollered, Van,
Yeah.
get this, we can give you some money.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Bison done told me before, I want to send you some. I said, no, you ain't send me nothing.
Yeah.
He said, well, you
So
need
I
to get it.
mailed
Other
him
people want
something
to do it. Yeah,
instead.
right.
Yeah.
Well, mailing me something instead. But
Yeah.
like I say, it's and it kind of, I'm gonna tell you what it done. It kind of hurt. It kind of hurt me a little bit
Mm.
because I, you know I'm competitive.
Yeah.
Each one of all of us. I'm not competing against you. I'm competing against a goal.
Yeah.
That
That,
500. Okay,
yeah.
monetization. That partial
Exactly.
monetization.
Yeah.
Okay, wow, I achieved it. And then when you get your stuff done up, and then somebody comes in there and makes a remark, well, that's just that just it does hurt your feelings. But
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm looking at 1,000. I'm
Yeah.
looking to do that.
Yeah.
And when you do that, hey, and as far as the lives go, I'll never have monetize one of my lives. Where
Yeah.
I don't want no commercial coming in while I'm trying to preach.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah. 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 No, I get it. Yeah.
and 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 like I say, but people, again, that comes back to, how do you want your channel to grow?
Yeah.
Well, you've got to be friendly. You got to help others.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to respect each other.
Yeah.
And without respect, nothing personal. Don't expect somebody to respect you if you ain't respecting them.
Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah. Yeah.
Respect is earned.
Mm.
If you respect other people, guess what? They're gonna respect you. That's just like I can walk in Vinny's chat room and say hello, Vinny.
Mm,
Carolyn, my wife, she laughs about it,
yeah.
but it's not because I'm some big, you know, megastar or something like that. But it
Yeah.
does seem like I am.
Yeah.
Vinny goes to shouting, Van's here, and everybody. I'm over here steady typing. Hello, so and so, hello, this, hello, 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 and
Yeah.
it'll be 10 minutes of me saying that before I can really listen to what Vinny's
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
Right.
And and Daniels.
Yeah.
I say hello, and y'all know it. And
Yeah.
they just jump in. They're happy. They're happy. They're
Yeah.
happy for me,
Yeah.
and they're happy to see me.
Yeah.
And that's how you grow relationships. That's how you truly grow a channel.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's not by
Exactly.
going in there and pushing yourself on somebody, but
Yeah.
getting to know the people. Let the people know you, and
Yeah.
then and like I say, when you subscribe to somebody, you when somebody subscribes to you, make sure you subscribe to them. Make
Yeah.
sure you
Yeah.
watch some videos and stuff. Help them with the watch hours.
Yeah.
We'll be telling others. Here's Vinny's. I was telling by some people about it, but what you said last night, the very first night, you locked in a subscription.
Oh my God. I mean, I look. I the first time I said. I mean, I'll say this again. I mean, the first time I, the first time I jumped into Brother Van Lott's live. I mean, I'll say, I was laughing at the time too, but I
Uh
walked
huh.
in and I said, "Who's this old man?" You know what I mean? Like I was like, "Who's this old guy talking?" You know what I
Ain't
mean?
y'all close to the same age?
Yeah. I mean,
One
but
of them's
no,
got a
but
harder
like,
life than the other one.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but like, I jumped in. I remember someone saying your name in a chat, and then I'm like, okay, I'm going to check this guy out, and I went over. And I was listening. I was chit chatting here and there. People that I knew in your chat that didn't know me. I mean, that knew me, but anyways, I started chit chatting back and forth. I was in there for, oh man, probably a good almost 2 hours. I think it was. I mean, the first one that I
Right.
was on. And man, honestly, I mean, you made everyone in that. You made everyone in your live feel comfortable, feel at home, like people that have problems. And then I think I remember talking to you a little bit, about
Yes.
my problems I had with my
I remember that.
with my brother and my dad.
Yeah.
But it was just like, wow. I mean, yeah, you had me on. I mean, I as soon as before I left, I was subscribed to your channel, and I have and I haven't left, and I'm always going to be there. I mean, it was like you made me stay with you through here. You know what I mean? It's like you caught me
Exactly.
right here. You caught me right there. You know what I
Same way
mean?
with you.
Yeah,
It's just a you know when we open up to each other,
yeah,
we're vulnerable,
yeah,
but it's in that vulnerability where we can grow.
yeah, yeah,
Understand? And I can speak for all three of us here. We are attached, and
yeah,
it's a special attachment. And
yeah,
people, that's what grows your channel.
Yep.
yeah,
Is to be friends,
yeah,
is to
Yep.
get to know each other. Don't if you the best way to get something is by not pushing it.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
The best way to
and
get
then
something
they'll
is by giving.
yeah,
right, and they'll see you say, "Well, Van don't ever ask," or Vinny don't ever ask, or that's like, okay, I give you a good one, Dozer,
yeah,
the other
Yes.
night over at chat, you got him to like 20 subscribers.
yeah.
Yep.
We put him at
We
102.
nailed them good, didn't we?
See?
Oh man, and you hear
Yeah,
me saying we. Now,
yeah,
and that's the way I am. It's we done this. It wasn't you.
exactly.
I
Yeah,
asked y'all, and y'all responded. So yes, we done it.
yeah,
Yes, we did it. And so, but he was so happy.
of
He was
course.
so excited about it. And then, but it was exciting over there too, because we done
Yep.
got silly with it.
Yeah,
Because it was getting, because I was steady checking. All right, we don't like but one more. Somebody had better go make an account or something.
yeah,
I don't know to do that. Go
Yep.
make an account and go over
Just
there.
like I made this little deal right there. You
yeah,
know, everyone make sure you go subscribe to Dozer, because let me explain to everybody why we're pushing so hard for Dozer. He
Yes,
is
do that.
doing, and I don't think we've actually explained it yet. For those that don't know, Dozer is doing donations and charity drives for Welcome Home, and they are a group that is supporting veterans coming home from overseas and deployment, stuff like that. And it's a very noble cause. Go to his channel, please. Make sure you lock in your sub. He has a big giveaway, I believe it's July 18th, that he's doing, but he makes awesome clocks. He does donation spins to win the clocks, and all proceeds go to Welcome Home.
Yeah.
And he even mentioned last night that, is either last night or night before, that if he ever wins on Bearded Viking, his link's in the description, soldier. But if he ever wins on Bearded Viking, which he's given away almost all the ones that he's won, and he's actually going to keep it, and he's going to donate it to Welcome Home. So I made right then and there, if I win, is I've given away the last 3 or 4 that I've won. If I win, I'm giving it to him because I want that to happen. And then Van said I was thinking the exact same thing.
Yeah.
And a couple other people were saying I was thinking the same thing. I think it was Minnesota Maker Greg, and some other people. But yeah, I mean, go check him out and look at his work and support him because it's a very noble cause. I never got to serve in the military, but I do have family that did. My grandfather was a Marine in the Korean War. My uncle was a command sergeant major in the Army. So I've got close family that was in the military. I appreciate the military.
Yeah.
We don't need a Veterans Day. We need a Veterans Month, really.
Exactly.
What we need.
Yeah.
But yeah, check him out. It's a noble cause. Definitely need to get him some help in getting that going.
Yeah.
And another thing that Dozer done, I think it was last night, wasn't it, or night before last, when he held it. It was last night.
Last night.
And he had a giveaway last night. I already know names. I said, "Here, this is for you." That's the way I said it. This is for you. A little Venmo thing. And then went over and done stuff. Next thing I know, they Zach's sending me an email or text and stuff.
Yep.
What we want to know what you need to go over there and say or email Dozer about what you want. I said, well, I don't know. I said, just tell him, Vinny, you know what I'll do. He said everybody over there said that, but he said Dozer ain't going. He literally said we're gonna wait till we can hear from Van.
Yeah.
In other words, and Daniel's done that several times. Leave his channel, come to my channel.
Yeah.
To let me know that I want over there to come over here right quick and pick it out. Or tell me what do you want to do? Spin it, and I told him over the live, not even go over. Just go ahead and spin it again.
Yeah.
And like I say, it's what we do for each other. It means more than what we receive from each other. Vinny, the first time I ever seen him, the first thing I did was called him cousin. He said my name's Vincent. And I said, hey, I said, well, I'm gonna call you cousin Vinny. He said, yeah, it's just like and that's what I stuck with,
Yeah.
And like with Vice, I can't hardly make myself say Zach because
I know, me too. Hello, I can't.
Right.
That's fine. I ain't asking you to just as long as it's one of them, I'm good. I got both of them for my birthday, so you pick the one you want.
And Trevor, bless his heart, I got a special connection with him.
Yeah.
And hey, look, oh my goodness, that what is it called? Van Lott's Glue Spreader 2000 or something.
Yeah.
It's hilarious, but he got a song on it. That dude know what he's doing, and then I found out that Bison wanted instructed him how to do that. But it's us helping each other.
Yeah,
that's what it's. As long as you're trying to pick somebody else up, they're gonna pick you up with them.
Yeah, I mean, that's the right way. You know what I mean?
But when somebody's climbing up over your shoulder trying to stand on you to push you down, I'm gonna right away let you fall. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna tell you.
Yeah. I mean, I mean, like I was talking last night, oh, I don't want to turn my camera, but like my workbench, I have channel names and then their
Yeah,
names
I've seen
on
it.
it. Okay. So like my goal is, I try to get names of the channel. Okay. Like I said, for me, I can, like right now I'm looking at here. Well, I know not so ordinary. Oh, that's another thing. I'm sorry everyone today for not chatting, because I'm looking at Brother Landlord and Brother Bice, and I'm trying to look at chat and type. It's hard. Okay, I'm sorry today, but honestly, whenever I'm in my lives, I try to comment to everybody as much as I can.
Right.
And what I've been doing lately is I'm writing the channel names. Like right now, okay, like Hutch's Woodcrafts. Do you know his name? I mean, I don't know it right now, but
That's Lenny.
Lenny. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
gonna put. So right now, I'm gonna put his name on my workbench and put Lenny. So if he's ever in my chat, I'll look over and say, "Hey, Lenny, what's up?" You get it? Like I'm trying to get names to channels, so I'm more personal with you. You know what I mean? Like that's something that I'm like. Whenever I'm doing a live, I try to communicate as much as I can. You know what I mean? And that's, I'm hoping it's going to keep subscribers and staying with me and getting new subscribers. Again, that's why my goal was to have something next to me that I can, if I'm turning on a wood lathe, I can still just like I can like look up for a second, say, hey Lenny, what's up going on? Hey, there's Dan the Man. I mean, I guess you're Dan the Man. Just for a split second to say hi to people. There's Claude. You know what I mean? Like, I want that. You know what I mean? I want
that little personal touch.
People like that.
Yeah, that little personal touch you add to it just by learning their name is one of those keys that keeps you growing at a sustainable rate. And then you get subscriptions that stick and they stay. That little personal touch that a lot of people probably don't think is important, that's huge.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, like for me, I try not to do like, okay, say for Hutch, okay, I try not to do, hey HWC, but sometimes if I don't know it right away, I might say, hey HWC. I try to get the name. You know what I mean? For me, like that newer channel, MRH. Okay, he's a younger kid.
Right.
I've been watching him, quite a bit off and on. And again, he's a small channel, younger kid. He just shaved his head. It's kind of, I like, he got a new haircut and everything. But but again, so last night he was on my live again, and I was like, oh, I couldn't remember his name, but I felt awkward because I talked to him before. I'm like, it's like, do I ask him again? But I did. I did, and he was fine with it. You know what I mean? So now I have MRH Merrick. So Merrick is his name on my workbench. It's like,
Okay.
It's that little touch, man. That it means a lot to those people, and it makes them, forms that connection. That's how you grow. That right there is exactly what this episode's about. That is how you grow.
Yeah,
exactly. It's not about what we all want to grow. We all want more subscribers, but that don't let that be your end all vision as when you go into somebody's. When I go to somebody's channel, I'm going there first to see what's going on, what they're doing and stuff. And if they got and lives are great, and I love them because you can kind of, read the person and stuff like that, and see what kind of stuff they do, and then you can go. And like Vinny said, I'll go watch somebody first before I subscribe to them. I might subscribe to them at the end of it if I like them, and that's what we're supposed to do. And give of yourself first.
Yeah.
Instead of worrying about getting, give me. How about how about giving instead of getting?
Yeah. I mean, that's the whole thing. Yeah, I mean, like I said,
that's the key aspect to growing the channel.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, for me, doing this live tonight was just the first live, and for Brother Bice doing it, and Brother Bice, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, everyone in chat. I think what he's doing right now is really, really going to help newer people get involved. And if you have any questions, okay, well, I don't want to go step as I was talking with Bites about this.
You probably saw me pop it up a second ago.
Oh, did I say it? I don't know.
Well, I was going to move to Q&A time here soon because we're almost 2 hours. But go ahead. You were talking about if we have any questions.
Well, no. Go ahead. You're the host. Go ahead, brother.
No, you're good. I'm not trying to interrupt you or nothing.
Okay.
You're right. If anybody has any questions or anything, by all means, please ask. Just remember, we're not experts. We are still learning a lot of things ourselves because this is a complicated system, but we will give you the best advice we can based off of our experiences.
Yeah.
Right. And like I say, you're looking at each one of us has experienced good growth in the amount of time we've been in. It's no this you see people advertising 10,000 members, 10,000 subscribers in a year. I can get you 10. The best thing to do is don't waste time with them folks.
I see that as clickbait.
I do. It's clickbait. So don't believe that. Well, they said they got 10,000 in 1 year.
Yeah.
Don't believe it. There's a way to get 10,000, but they're not real 10,000.
Yeah.
You can purchase them in a roundabout way. In other words, as far as paying for you two to advertise your page. And them numbers will do you no good as far as getting monetized.
Yeah.
But like I said, but it comes down, like I say, it just comes down to just simple etiquette. How do you want to be treated?
Yeah.
Well, it's like the shout said last night in Vinny's live is because they grew and they exploded like exponentially, and they were monetized from the day they started to when they got monetized was 4 months.
Yeah, 4 months.
You know how they
4
did
months
it?
and 4 days.
Yeah.
How they did it was they were going out and subscribing and talking and supporting dozens and dozens of other channels, and then not promoting themselves, but putting support and helping others, and those people reciprocated.
Yeah.
They got monetized in 4 months.
Yeah.
That's epic. So it works. So, like my advice is for the closing advice is make sure you go and watch, like, comment on other channels, support the channel. I mean, make it a genre you like that you're interested in. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be woodworking. It can be anything.
Yeah.
Go join TuberChat, and he goes live twice a week. He gives great advice. Go in. His link is in the description of this video. Go subscribe to him. Go watch his lives. Even watch some of the old ones. He actually goes through and showcases and digs deep into your channel. If he pulls you up in that live stream, and he goes through everybody's channel and gives them advice on what they're doing. He tells people about their channel. It's fantastic. So by all means, please go check him out.
Yeah.
Well, the ones that's been my subscribers, y'all have seen him come into my channel, into the live feed, and say hello.
Yeah.
And what he's doing, he's not coming there to get recognized. He's just letting me know there, and that way he's watching. He's taking notes of what I can do better. If he sees something that could really change my channel, that's just like the members.
Yeah.
He asked that 2 or 3 times while he was there.
Yeah, he comes in your live streams and asked about, well, why don't you have memberships up yet? And we told him why. And this guy, I mean, he actually goes and visits all these channels that go in to his channel, and it's fantastic. I mean, the dude this is what he does. His whole channel is geared towards helping new channels grow. So highly recommend it, and please take heed to his advice because it works.
Yes, Cameron, he does. He does like it. He does share your lives too.
Yes, he will.
In fact, I get messages from it that TuberChat just shared mine to what's that Reddit, not Reddit, but you know what I'm talking about.
Reddit too.
Reddit, okay.
Yep.
But I asked him one night in the live over on his channel, what does that do? And he tells me. He told me that to get you out there to more places. Cameron said, I have a question for Van. Van, who's your favorite in here, and why is it Cameron? That Cameron's son. He's a mess. He ain't been right since the ice storm.
Oh man, but yeah,
Oh,
TuberChat, fantastic resource. I would highly
yes, it is.
advise going to them. You know, the more channels you support, the more support you're going to get back. So
Yeah.
I know. Me and Boss have been talking about this for the last week. Getting it up, and like I told him, I said, look, this can do something. This can go somewhere. We're wanting to help people.
Yeah.
And we hope people. I hope each one of y'all today has listened to this. Listened.
Yeah.
Like Jesus said, you that have ears, listen.
Yeah.
And I hope you did, because this is to help you.
Yeah,
This is not
totally.
to hinder you. This is
Yeah.
to step back and look at yourself and see what you're doing, and get on that path of being friends with them. Get to know them a little bit, and like the channel. You worry about liking their channel first. You worry about subscribing to their channel first.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, you're going to be getting shout outs. You're going to be getting.
Yeah. That's what. Yeah.
I mean, I got 30 subscribers in the last 36 hours, and they haven't fallen off. What does that tell you?
Yeah.
That's how I did it.
That's real.
Yeah.
And like I say, it's amazing how it works and stuff like that. But
Hey,
it's real.
we have a celebrity in the building, y'all. We got old bearded Viking in
There's
here.
Daniel. How you doing there, Daniel?
Is he
Good
in
to
here?
see you.
Yes,
Daniel in here.
This is the fella I told y'all about.
Daniel, I shaved Daniel. Look, I got the Hulk Hogan stash.
Oh man, it's good to see you, Daniel. I hope you're doing good, bud. I know you've been busy as all get out here lately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like a one-arm wallpaper hanger.
One-legged Ethiopian chasing a donut down a hill.
I'm telling you. But like I say, Daniel, a lot of this stuff that we got is by the attitude that Daniel has.
Yeah.
The basis, he's the one that started all this.
Yeah.
Right.
We are just part of that big snowball he started pushing down that hill.
Yeah.
Exactly. Daniel said, Vinny, you looking like Hulk Hogan. Hogan's been not yet. You ain't got the right pythons.
You're close enough.
That's a green snake. That's not a python.
Here, I am doing something. Oh, well, I said it on, I think, a video. I got permission to make something, and I'm not going to say it here, but yeah, I'm going to be either doing a live or a video of something it's been bugging me. Not bugging me. It's something I wanted to make, but I had to ask someone because it was like their something, or how Daniel has that blue thing. You know what I mean? So it was something that person started, but I want to have it in here. I'm gonna make something. But anyway, long story short, it's going to be a pretty cool thing, and we always say it, so that's why I kind of want to do it. So, but
okay.
that's why I was trying to just let the people know that. Yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. I haven't done something like that in a while, so kind of I kind of want to like get back into it a little bit. So I'm just going to decide to do it. So just give me a heads up. Be ready for either a live on it or a video on it. You know what I mean?
But, heck yeah.
Yeah.
No, we'd definitely be looking for a live on it. Or the video.
Yeah.
And,
so it turned out pretty. I'm hoping it'll be. I'm still designing it yet. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
So
I'll definitely be keeping an eye out for that.
Yeah.
Right.
Hulk
Hogan. Like I say, people, we've been telling y'all to go to these channels and stuff and like them and subscribe to them and stuff like that. Do it.
Yeah.
Do it not expecting nothing in return.
Yeah.
And trust me, you're going to get something in return.
That's exactly. Yeah. I mean, that's what I said in the beginning. I mean, I love Daniel, and Daniel made him who he is. I don't ever expect to be as big as Daniel. I mean, I might be funnier than Daniel, you know what I mean? But I mean, no, no. But I'm just saying. I mean, like, Daniel started out way back, and Daniel made his channel
That's
grow
good to hear, Daniel.
because of who he is, his personality, his humor, his honesty, all that. I mean,
And way he cares about people.
yes, that's what I'm saying. And again, we all do, but like I said, I'm just doing it for right now, is a hobby type thing, and I want to get to. I want to grow our community, as if we were sitting all in a big living room, all laughing and talking.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
yeah.
Well, it's like everything we've been talking about tonight with how to grow your channel and the best practices. The best example of that is that guy who just came in the chat right now, is Daniel. That's how he still runs his channel, is by supporting others and propping others up and building up the community. There's a reason why he's getting close to 300,000 subscribers now.
Right. So, far from it.
There. If you want living proof of the things we're telling y'all that works, that's it right there.
Yeah. I mean, that's the truth. It's like, I mean, like, I've been following him like when he first started. I mean, like, it was like, I think he had maybe a couple months before I got into my YouTube. You know what I mean? And it was like he was still new at it, and that's when I started following him. So I've seen him go. Like, I was around him before his place got flooded. When that big flood happened.
Yeah, big flood, and you've seen it all on the side there.
Yeah, I mean, I was there before that, and I was there after that. You know what I mean? It's like,
right.
I mean, I've been around Daniel for a while now. And it's like, he grew his channel, like I said, because he grew it to how he wanted it, and he's, again, the part that I like, and that's what I try to do, is I try to know everybody. You know what I mean? I mean, like right now, he has a whole thing of buttons, everyone's name on them. You know what I mean? It's like, Mike O and all them people, and
I might be the reason. I might be the drug dealer on that. I've sent him a lot of those buttons.
No, but I'm just saying, like, for a channel starting out right now, again, I am no professional. I am a small channel myself.
Right.
But just, I was raised to be me. I mean, like, for me, I was raised to be me. I wasn't raised to be fake. I wasn't raised to say, say this to do better, or to make. I mean, how would I say? To say this to make yourself look better. No, I have a basement shop. I'm not like. I mean, I don't have no, like, hey, follow my channel because I'm the best woodworker out there. No way. It's like, if you be yourself, if you communicate with your chats on a regular basis, get to know their name. I mean, like I said, I like to go through names of channels, not the channel. That's just how I do it. I mean, I'd rather know Lenny. I'd rather know David. David Rednecking. Yeah, I mean, I'd rather know a name than the channel. I mean, I know the channel, but to me, it's more personal. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, like Annette said right there, you're not just building a channel.
Yeah.
You're building a community.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to. Yeah,
like Daniel said, also it's about building grew it by building the community. You can't tear people down to better yourself.
Yeah.
And that's just like you're talking about shops. I've had people brag about my shop, how big it was, stuff like that, and I really and truly, which Bice was down there, and John both heard me say, I've been thinking about adding on to it.
Yeah.
And but all y'all shops look bigger than mine.
Yeah,
they really do. Because the way the cameras are positioned or something, like Zach was telling me, man, he said, no, mine ain't nowhere near this big. I said, well, it looks like it is. And John looks like he's working 40 feet across there.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I will be getting it. I will, once my laundry room's done up on the second floor. Yes, I will have a lot more room, but I mean, I have enough room in here that I can. If I do something really big, I have to go into the laundry room to put it together.
Okay.
Well, other than that, I mean, I have plenty of space. I mean,
Yep.
you know.
Well, gentlemen, we are getting very close to when Van actually
Oh yeah.
Starts getting ready.
you
It's
go at
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Oh,
but we're going to start. We're going to start moving towards wrapping up. Do you guys
Okay.
have any final words or anything?
well here, that or Zach brother,
Yes, sir.
you got to get brother Rusty on here because brother Rusty is going to get you a lot of people to come on here because I follow Rusty a lot, and I love the land. You know what I mean? But if you get Rusty on here, you're going to get a lot of people following you, man.
He is on my list of people
Yeah.
to snag on here because he already made a comment, and I said, dude, I would love to have you on.
Yeah.
Well, whatever,
Oh,
you know.
and before I get one again, I like doing shout outs. I am trying to get Perry, the carving wizard. Okay, I'm trying to get him over 500 subscribers.
Yeah.
So if anyone sees Perry in chat, I just saw him in there.
He just got here.
Okay, so Perry, I'm trying to get Perry over 500 subscribers. So if someone could put his channel on there and get him people to subscribe to him, it'd be awesome. Perry's a great carver. I mean, so yeah, I'm wrapping up.
Don't put that on me.
What'd you say, Rusty?
He's like, don't put that on me.
Rusty, brother, come on, Rusty.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I got him and a few other people that I plan on asking, and there's already been quite a few people express interest, and I think I will make this a series that I'll just keep doing. That's why I labeled it episode 001.
Yeah.
I might do 1,000 of them. Who knows? So
yeah. I'm all for you, man.
So with that, Brother Van, would you like to take us out in a prayer?
I'd be honored to. Heavenly Father, I come to you right now, Lord, just so thankful for how you brought these three people together for your glory right now, and these others is listening. I pray that each one of them heard, and pray each one of them think on the thoughts of how to humble themselves and give to others. And Father, we ask you right now, if there's anyone out there hurting, we ask you to heal them, touch their bodies, Lord, and to heal them physically, spiritually, mentally, and also emotionally, Lord. That's because each one of us are going through problems, but I pray that they know that they don't have to go through it by themselves. And thank you again for this time that you've given us to come together to do this. And may it honor you in all things that we do. For us, in the precious name of Jesus, we pray this. Amen.
Amen.
Guys, I appreciate y'all.
We appreciate you, Van and Vinny. Do y'all have any final words other than telling me who to snag and pull on this show?
Oh man, I mean, like I said,
talk about it.
Yeah. I mean, whoever you want. I mean, like I won't. I mean, you could try Perry. I mean, Perry's will be a good candidate to be on here. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You can get Jim, get Rusty. I mean, just whoever. I mean, everybody. I mean, if someone needs help, contact Brother Vice, Zach, and he'll help you with that. I mean, he showed me something about how we did a video together beforehand and about a computer. Awesome. I mean, it made it a little bit easier for me to understand. So, yeah. I mean,
all right. Van, you got anything that you any last imparting or departing words to put on the people?
I guess the only thing I got to do is tell you, I told you so.
Yeah, you told me so. You told us so. Well, everybody,
he knows what I'm talking about too, guys.
He knows what you're talking about. But I appreciate everybody coming in and hanging out with us. You guys are awesome. And please join us over at Van Lott's here at 8 p.m. He's going to be doing his devotional tonight. And Vinny, are you planning on going live anytime tonight?
No, not tonight. Maybe tomorrow. So I mean, I might do something tomorrow.
You gonna get another 4-hour stint like you did last night?
Oh,
I mean, try that again. If he does, he's gonna be
No.
on his own this time.
Oh.
I'm gonna come in there and say, "Hey, Vinny, nice to see you, but I'm out."
I mean,
I hear you.
I just said it was like 4 a.m. I was like, what? I couldn't believe it. I didn't even realize how fast it went. You know
Hey,
what I
you
mean?
got some good watch hours. I mean, we've been in here almost 2.5, so it's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
But I just want to say thanks again to everybody.
Mwah.
Thank you
Mwah.
guys for joining me. It's been a
Nah, that ain't worth it.
fantastic first episode. It's been great. So,
Oh,
again, sub to Vinny, sub to my brother Van, go sub to Dozer. Make sure you lock it in. Go check out TuberChat. He has some awesome stuff that you really need to check out.
yes.
Keep growing.
Yeah.
Get your roots. Set in stone and be awesome. I love every single one of y'all.
And treat others like you want to be treated.
That's right.
2.0. 2.0.
Okay, there you go.
All right.
He's gonna love that one. He's gonna
Yeah,
love it.
2.0.
Y'all take care.
Okay, bye-bye.